Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this random rant. Well, second rant. I know it's been like maybe a month or so. Well, I don't know, but uh, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on that that I would like to talk about, and I would like to get off my chest. Mm, well, first thing is this whole new election, new president. I knew that this was going to happen. Like as soon as Biden was elected, okay, first thing when Biden was elected, things weren't people weren't really upset. But as soon as that state turned blue, everyone just lost their goddamn minds. As soon as all this shit happened, I mean, it was one thing when the president was elected and whatnot, but as soon as the states turned blue, like Democrat and whatnot, as soon as Georgia turned Democrat, everyone lost their minds and went down and stormed the Capitol. Stormed the fucking Capitol. And nobody was around, no tear gas, no nothing. They were let the fuck in, and nobody is talking about this to this day. I know there were certain people arrested and lost their jobs and whatnot, but come on, let this would have been Black Lives Matter out there. They would have been bulldozer over, cannons shot at, water hose down, like in the Snyder Cut. We'll use the old ways. If you've seen the Snyder Cut, you probably get that joke, but if not, that's okay. But my thing is, sum it all up, they were let in, and nobody's really talking about it now. The only thing they're talking about is, oh, people in Texas got a huge snowstorm or they got hurt really badly over there. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But some people some people need to look into this more and start holding people accountable. Because if it was us, black people, we all would have been arrested. People who probably weren't even involved or said anything would have been arrested. Hell, Derek Jackson's ass would have been arrested, which I want to talk about him next, since this has been going on. And by the recording of this video, whenever this gets out, I'm just talking about it now. Derek Jackson, boy, I really, there was something about this guy that I did not like since I first saw his videos on Facebook and whatnot. And I seen him, and I knew for a fact, like, is this man using this to get some ass? And it came out this week, this week of what say March 21st, March 22nd. This man, he was actually using his platform to get some ass, and apparently has been married for a long ass time, and then haven't had the nerve to bring his wife on there, talk about himself in the third person, and then he made a reaction video of the video that he posted of an apology that he cheated on his wife. Sorry about the background noise though. My puppy in his cage is ripping up his lining, his goddamn newspaper that I let down for him. But as long as he ain't out here chewing up my shit, my cords and shit to go to my computers and whatever, hot water heaters and whatnot, that's okay. That's another story. But yeah, back to Derek Jackson's ass. Derek Jackson, this man, I knew that he used his platform to get a whole bunch of ass. And he probably I know he got caught for, the things that's known about. But what about the women that he was messing with that he didn't get caught with? Just like when he said, this is like, he probably got this is not his first time cheating or whatever. This is the first time he's got caught. He's basically preaching about what he's doing. His whole platform is how he treating his wife and how is he doing these things. He probably, in that whole sex doll thing he made a video about, he probably got a sex doll hitting in this house right now. And then all the videos he was recording on in the car. I find it odd that he was recording in his cars every time. What? I mean, at first I thought that, oh, he just got this news and he just thought that he can just, just stop his car or drive a little bit and talk about it while it's fresh in his mind. Okay, I thought about that, but now one of the mistresses came forward and said that that's her house. That's her house that he's sitting outside of every video that he does. And whatever video he's driving in, he's driving back from the girl's house to his home. That's probably not even his car. That's probably his girl's car. But I feel for that girl. Nobody should be making fun of her. Like, she's like the real victim in this mess. But only Derek Jackson cares about is protecting his platform. But anyway, off of that shit, the whole silhouette and busted challenge, like, it came out, earlier this year and whatnot. But things have, it was like a good form of entertainment. You could see a lot of girls wearing their best outfits, getting all slayed and filleted and whatnot. But, one guy in particular, and then this other challenge called the silhouette challenge, to where it's like on TikTok you get to put a filter over you being naked or wearing some provocative outfit and whatnot. Well, this guy found a way to reverse engineer it. And that's why the reverse engineer it to where you can turn the filter off and you can see the original video before anything like that, before they put the filter over it. And I guess the challenge has ceased ever since. And a lot of people are saying like, oh, that's revenge porn and whatever. I don't think it is revenge porn or things like that. Because you notice that like certain, it's stopped now. The whole challenge done disappeared, and you think that they're not gonna go after regular people first. They're not gonna go after regular people. If they do go after regular people, oh, it's all right. They probably gonna go through the whole legal thing, this, that, and the third, cancel this guy or get this guy to get in trouble, this, that, and the third. But celebrities, you notice that certain celebrities aren't doing it or did it, but then since then take it down. But now it's all out there. But I guess like you couldn't reverse engineer it enough to see anything. So that's my thing on that. Me and my fiance, are getting married in May 2nd. 2021, and it's very like we found it very inexpensive to have. Like, I saw that most folks were paying 20,000, 20,000, 50,000, almost to over $1 million for a wedding or their dream wedding or whatnot. But you can have your dream wedding and pay very little. But that's not what I'm talking about. Basically, my fiance asked me to reach out to my ex to tell her like how I felt of like how she treated me while we were together. And at first I was like, nah, it's not necessary. It's gone. It's over with. I'm glad to be gone from her. This, and third, blah, blah, blah. But the more I thought about it in recent times, like the more I was like, maybe I should like reach out to her. And I'm going to read you what I said to her verbatim. Let me pull it up real quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, here it is. This is what I sent her. I know you are happy and everything, and I wish you nothing but the best. I know I was less than fair about the breakup. I take full responsibility for that. I don't absolve myself of any wrongdoing. I'm paying for it and repenting for it. But you and your family hurt me and broke me down until I was a shell of my former self. After that, you all was done with me. I thought I was happy and content, well, at least content, but I wasn't either. Right now, I'm paying for it and having paranoia that I will be used until there will be nothing left to use. Basically, I do have paranoia and PTSD of just being used and then throw it away. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I really thought y'all really cared about me, but when I started to say no, that's when things started to change. That's when I was called selfish and lame and been left when I needed y'all the most. And you've supposedly been my family, be my family, but I ended up shunning my own family and didn't do nothing for them because you wanted me and the money and the resources I did have to your family. I wanted out for years, but I never had the courage to do so until several years ago. When all the times you tried to leave me, I should have let you go. God was giving me a sign, but I ignored it because I felt that it was my destiny to be with you and try to make it work. But I couldn't. I realized I was out of love with you when we broke up. I literally have PTSD and paranoia now after what I've been through with you and your family. Again, I'm sorry I hurt you and it was bad the way we ended, but in the end, we were never good for each other. And we are now in our stage in our life that it shows that we're a better place because we're not with each other. I just want to get this off my chest and be finally free. And it's been heavy on my heart and to not be so paranoid. Well, it's been heavy on my heart, and now I wish that I cannot be so paranoid that my happiness will be interrupted or taken away. Again, I wish you the best, and this will be my last text to you ever. Have a nice life. I didn't think she would say anything back, but here's what she said. You're right about a lot of things in this message. Yes, it should have happened years ago. I fell out of love with you after the whole Cena thing, and that's a whole nother story for later. I have found the love of my life, and I will not trade him for anything in this world. He puts me first and is a man of his word, and I knew it standing at the altar with him. My family has their problems, but regardless, that's my family, and they come before anybody. I will never blame them as to anything bad, neither I will let anyone else because your family was just as messed up. Again, there's no bad blood this way. Be happy and get the help that you need. Now, at first, I just, I thought she was going to go in on my ass. But to think about it, after reading it, it just seems like first thing is that first thing she didn't apologize about anything that happened to me in our relationship at all. She didn't apologize. And she's notorious for that, for not apologizing. Like, trust me, she can impale me with a goddamn spear to my heart, but she will not apologize for doing it. She will say, and I quote, if I felt like I've done nothing wrong, I will not apologize. Those are her words. The second thing is that you said you have a man that puts you first and everything, but you go back and say that you will not put your family before anybody. Why would you want your man to put you first if you're not going to put him first either? So your man is going to put you first, but you're going to put your family first before anything else? And then, like, how was my family just as messed up? There were times to where I couldn't do anything for my little sister because I was too busy passing out money to your family. I remember a time that I was going to buy my sister a simple iTunes card for her birthday. She got on to me saying, like, what you gonna do that for? Why you gonna do that? How much that gonna cost? I was just gonna give her a $15 iTunes gift card for her birthday. I was just gonna spare what little money I have because at the time, I was the only one supporting the both of us. It's just, again, excuse my dog. Excuse my dog. At the time before I started recording, he was asleep But now all of a sudden, as soon as I start recording, his ass wants to be up, licking. Licking what exactly? You have nothing in there to lick. God damn it. I digress yet again. But yeah, it's just really like that just really like hurt me. And then when she said she fell out of love with me after the whole Cena thing, which was another woman, I had broken it off, right? And it was all because of like it was a big ass disagreement. It was like I was trying to find a job on top of what I was making now with school, but I was only getting it monthly. Like I needed something in between, but I couldn't find a job to, you know, to fill in the gaps of the time where I'm not in school. But then I turned around and I asked her to help me out, to ask for a job, find a job, whatnot. You know what she told me? She said she will do it on her time. What? Bills don't. You gonna pay bills on your time. You gonna pay rent on your time, even though rent is due on the first. And then when we out on the street, you gonna do that. You gonna do it on your time. Then when we out on the street, you gonna do it. You gonna do it then? Probably not. So then that's when she left. She got her stuff and she left. But then I met this girl. Her name was Marcina. We hit it off pretty good. But then when I said don't come back, I'm done. It's over with. She really thought. That's when she thought of saying that, oh, I'll get a job then. We'll make things right. Like it was too late. You should have did it when I asked you. You should have did it when you should have did it. You should have said, okay, I'll do my best. Instead of just saying I will do it on my time, and instead of arguing me down or why you don't want to have a job. But I was only with that girl for a month because, to be honest, that girl was crazy with a capital Z, with a capital Z and a few more Z's after that. I only lived with her for a month, but then that was it with her. But then after that, from 2013 all the way up till 2018, no, 2017, that whole entire time you said you fell out of love with me. Do you know how much time I've wasted? How much time I wasted after that? Saying that you fell out of love with me, but you were still in my Blue. What the hell is you doing? It ain't that damn serious. Anyway, it's like, was that like an seven? Was that a 6 or 7 year revenge thing? A 7 or 8 year revenge kind of thing. That that was just that is just so stupid to be like. Why would you be out of love with someone, but still be with them the entire time? Just going through the motions. So you was going through the motions before I was going through the motions in the damn relationship. Boy, I tell you, you know how much time, money I've wasted. Money I didn't have. Money I still don't have. Credit all messed up now. Can't even get a general bank account. You know what? I'm not even gonna dig into it. I'm not even gonna really dig into it. I'm gonna move on. Gonna move on from this part of the rant. Just gonna go ahead. Oh man, man, I need a beer. Yeah, I need a beer. My favorite beer is fucking Bud. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna lie. My favorite beer is whatever beer you throw in my fucking hand. How about that? But yeah. Damn, I done. That was just this whole rant was just basically that. Like that's been on my mind since yesterday. It's still on my mind today. It's just like you try to rekindle something and you pour your heart into it. You think that she would say these stuff like maybe six or maybe a year after the whole thing. But you didn't say anything for almost 6 7 years, 7 or 8 years. You didn't say anything for 6 or 7 years, like 6 or 7 years, give or take. You didn't say anything. Just had me thinking that things were going to be better. But it turns out you was already out of love with me. But my thing is that you probably didn't have nowhere else to go and you were just waiting for the opportunity, and now your new husband was your opportunity. He was your way out. That's why when we broke up, I was fucking playing catch up. Playing catch up for how many fucking bitches I could have been fucking before I even got with you. And trust me, I'm not tooting my own horn here. Well, yes, I am. I was out here, and I'm not finna recap what I said in my first video. If you're here watching the second video but haven't seen the first video, then what the fuck are you doing on this doggone rant? Go back to the first one about the bitches. But anyway, I'm in a place in my life right now where I'm proud of. I have a beautiful woman that loves me. I have a son that adores me. And it's very scary, surreal that I actually have my own child. Me out of all people. Yeah. But I guess I'll end this video here because I should have. I'm just going off top of the dome here, and that was like really on my mind. It probably won't even be, well, actually, it probably will be random rant because everything was random. Like all this was unscripted, everything. But if you like what you hear, like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more. And I hope that it will be sooner rather than later for the next rant. So I'll see you all next time. Signing out.